La crainte que j'avais, c'était un petit peu de me sentir seule. Quand on abandonne un peu une vie à 29 ans, on a tous nos amis, on a notre entourage, on a nos habitudes, c'est un petit peu difficile de repartir de zéro.
Avant de venir ici, j'ai fait 3 ans d'études de relations internationales à l'Université de Genève. Ma crainte principale en arrivant ici, c'est de me dire que je ne trouvais peut-être pas un lieu où faire mon stage ou faire mon job site dans mon domaine à mon âge, ce qui n'est pas très facile dans le domaine des relations internationales.
My main concern before coming to Armenia was the country's safety and security due to what I was hearing from the media and from friends and family. And there was their main concern, which became my main concern.
Mi miedo o mi traba a la hora de venir a Birthright era la cuestión económica, la cuestión financiera, cómo hacer para sustentar el pasaje para venir acá, ya que es muy caro para nosotros desde Latinoamérica, y cómo hacer para vivir acá 5 meses siendo voluntaria.
One of the concerns I had before coming to Armenia was my lack of the knowledge of the language. Just fear of being unable to connect with my peers, but it's something that I've worked on since I've arrived.
Այդ ժամանակ որ որոշեցին որ գայեմ Հայաստան, դա մասին իմ մտահոգ որ 9 շաբաթ Հայաստանում ինչ եմ անելու, ինչ job site եմ գնալու, քանի որ Հայաստան նավթային resource-ներ չունի, բայց հետո իմացամ որ ջրազատման մեջ շատ active project-ներ ունի, դա համար վերջում մտածում որ արդեն շատ լավ է լինելու ամեն ինչ։
Hi. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
So I know you're from Boston, right?
Yes.
And Armenia can be difficult for you, like, because you're far from your family.
But your family come here before, so you don't miss a lot your family because you see.
My family has been here.
I mean, for me, it's between the fact that she's never been to Armenia and maybe about the safety, the context of the country, or I don't know. And yeah, for sure, the language.
Did you come here with anyone? Like knowing anyone? Like
No.
knowing? No?
No, I have no family here.
How did you heard
family.
about Birthright, actually?
I heard it from a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, and from people around and home. My concern was the safety for being in Armenia. You got it right. I had never left. Well, I've been to Mexico and Canada.
Yeah.
I've never flown across the Atlantic Ocean, so I've never been anywhere really outside the US. So definitely a big culture shock in the sense that at the end of the day, it was a concern, but I knew that Birthright was a really great program. I did a lot of research about Birthright, and I felt safe knowing that I was going to be surrounded by a community. I wouldn't change it for the world. Yeah. I wouldn't change when I came. I wouldn't change coming. It changed my life. It's the most incredible thing I've ever done.
Wow.
So I'm very, very happy.
Do you have relatives here?
No, I don't have any.
No.
You mentioned that you were you visited Armenia before.
Yeah.
So do you have friends?
No, I don't. I mean, I have friends.
Like mostly your friends are native from your home, not from Armenia.
Yeah.
And you talked before that safety was not much of a concern for you.
Yeah.
So I think friends might be...
Like feeling alone.
Yeah.
Like worried about feeling.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, right?
I was quite worried to move and I will miss them and I will miss like the really good friends I have, new friends as you guys, and I'm really glad to meet all of this amazing, inspiring people from around the world. Like, of course it's new friends, but it's like a big family also, and maybe sometimes it's better than just friends.
So you're 26, and where are you from?
Argentina, Latin America.
Argentina. Is there a big Armenian community?
Yes.
Do you know if there are a lot of Latin Americans here in Armenia right now? Or Latin Americans have Armenians living here now?
Yes, I know different people here, but it's not really my friend, but I know.
Have you've been to Armenia before?
Yes, this is my second time.
When was the last time?
In 2016.
Wow, long time ago. Did you graduate?
No, I'm studying.
Okay.
School or university?
University.
Oh. And do you know Armenian?
No. Before come here, I don't know. I learned here.
But you learned well, like you can handle yourself now.
Yes, I can speak now.
English isn't your first language either.
No. I don't speak English before come here.
Wow.
Wow, that is respectful.
Yes, I learned here Armenian and English in the same time.
Like learning Armenia.
I learned with you, really.
In English.
Yeah, learning English in
Spanish.
Armenian. You know.
Is it common for Argentinian people to come to Armenia doing birthright and this kind of thing?
Yes, it's so normal for us. My sister came right before me. Yes, and for us it's so normal. It's like the dream for all. You go and do Birthright in Armenian.
I was asking because if you don't speak neither English and Armenian, can be difficult to make
I
friends.
think we can rule out the feeling alone thing because I heard a lot of about birthright and stuff. I think the language one seems kind of obvious. I hope I'm not wrong. I feel like I'm wrong.
Language?
Yeah.
No, it's not language. My principal problem is the finance part. Because, you know, I'm from Latin America, the situation is so different at your countries. So, and the flight is so expensive, the lives here is so expensive for me. The most important part for Birthright for Latin America, or yes, Argentina especially, is because Birthright pay you your flight. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Geneva, Switzerland.
So you have family here?
Yes, I have from my father's side. Yeah, I have. We're in good contact. I also have a sister here. But I speak Russian. So and here most of the population speaks Russian. So language-wise, it wasn't much of a difficulty.
So you're staying with a host family or with the relatives?
No, we have a house here, family house. So yeah.
So you're alone, on your own.
Yeah.
You were independent in a financial way, or?
A bit as a surprise, so I still got some help.
What are you doing here?
I work in a small media, small local media and think tank, and also partially in a human rights organization.
Is it what you wanted to do?
Yeah, it is.
The activities, like what you can do in Armenia.
That's a correct answer, yeah.
Yay!
Nice. Were you raised in like the Armenian community in Iran?
Actually, we have not. I can't say it's a huge community, but
There is.
there is a community.
You were a bit raised in the Armenian community to speak Armenian.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, you speak Armenian as a language. I don't think it's an issue. You speak Western, yes?
We speak like Barska higher.
Language is not an issue.
No, it doesn't seem that way.
Maybe the finance part, because you decide move to Armenia.
Oh, right.
So you need change all your life for here.
And you're a volunteer right now.
Yes.
Right.
I volunteer.
But you're volunteering to read PAT to come live here.
After finishing like my volunteering time, I want to stay here.
I hear you on the financial, although it's so close. I don't know if like I don't know what your finances are, so I don't want to assume. But my gut is telling me that when we were talking about where you were volunteering, you were like it's new, and you were kind of like. I think new things can be very concerning. That might be an area of concern. So that's my guess.
Most of you were right. Financial was one of my concerns. Mostly like, what will I do? You meant that maybe? Yeah, that was one of my concerns too. I know that you're from Canada.
Yes.
And you graduated.
I did. Yeah, like 2 years ago.
And after that, you worked or?
Yeah, I worked for about. Yeah, I guess the 2 years afterwards, basically.
Like you quit your job to come to Armenia, or?
Nope, I was working for a company, and then they did like basically a big layoff, and then I took some time to, figure out what I want to do next, and this kind of was this incredible opportunity to discover that while still further discovering like my own heritage as well. It's kind of like a two birds, one stone sort of situation for me.
Is it your first time in Armenia?
It is, yeah.
And you don't speak the language, I guess?
No, I do not.
So your parents are Armenian, or?
My father's Armenian, and my grandfather, I'm a quarter Armenian, so my father is from Istanbul originally. And then my little sister is actually adopted from Armenia. So she's born in Vanadzor and adopted from an orphanage in Gyumri.
So how do you communicate with your sister, if I may ask?
She came home as a child, so she doesn't actually even speak Armenian. She is speaks English, and has actually never been to Armenia. The plan in my mind is that me doing Birthright will like open this kind of door for her to come back and like feel comfortable like to explore her own culture.
So maybe language is one of your concerns?
Could be, yeah.
It was, yeah, definitely a concern.
Oh, you're staying in a host family?
I am, yeah. And my host family doesn't speak a lot of English as well, so that's another thing. I've been very much like, and they've been so patient with me.
That's an interesting challenge.
It is, and at first, the first couple of weeks were a little challenging, but like they've just been so patient with me.
It's interesting that it's your concern and at the same time it was your motivation to come.
Yeah.
Mi miedo o mi traba para venir acá era todo el tema financiero, saber cómo manejarme con la economía de Armenia debido a mi país. La verdad que Birthright me ayudó mucho porque ellos cubren tu pasaje tanto de ida como de vuelta y tenés la posibilidad de solamente comprar el de ida y luego cuando vengas acá ellos te reintegran tu pasaje de ida y ellos pagan tu pasaje de vuelta, por lo cual no tenés que contar con eso. Además, a la hora de vivir en una casa de familia vos no contás con ningún costo, solamente el de tus cenas, porque todo está incluido en lo que es el programa.
Maintenant que je fais Birthright, je n'ai plus cette peur, je n'ai plus ce petit doute que j'avais au début. Je suis dans deux job sites différents. Je travaille dans une ONG sur les droits de l'homme et dans un média indépendant. Je suis très heureux là où je travaille. C'est en lien avec mes études, les études que j'ai faites. Je mets en pratique ce que j'ai appris et j'apprends aussi en échange. Donc c'est vraiment une superbe opportunité.
Now that I'm doing the Birthright program, I've realized that speaking the language has become quite an opportunity, and learning the language is just this fantastic opportunity to further immerse myself in the Armenian culture. I take classes, Armenian classes, twice a week, and I also live with a host family who speak primarily Armenian. If I ever want to practice anymore, there's the AOLingo app, which has been very useful.
So my original concern before coming to Birthright was my safety and security in Armenia. And now that I've done Birthright, I can happily say that I feel very safe due to the organization of the program, the support I feel from friends and my host family. I am very safe in Armenia, so safe that I am going to live here for a lot longer with Birthright, so I'm very happy to be here.
Քանի որ Birthright-ը շատ կապեր ունի տարբեր կամպանիաների հետ, ես մտահոգ եմ դրա համար, որ չեմ կարողանա իբրև chemic engineer աշխատանք գտնել, բայց դե Birthright-ի ծանոթությունների միջոցով ես կարողացամ մի կամպանիայի հետ աշխատեմ, որ իր ուսումն ես արդեն ստացել եմ ու այդ իմ համար շատ լավ է, որ կարողանամ մի կամպանիայի հետ ինձ կապված աշխատեմ.
Maintenant que j'ai fait Birthright, je me rends compte à quel point cette crainte, elle n'avait pas lieu d'être parce que Birthright, c'est une communauté, c'est avant tout une grande famille. On est tous ici pour les mêmes raisons, de faire des rencontres, de rencontrer des Arméniens du monde entier. On a tous toujours une raison de se croiser, que ce soit au bureau, via nos cours, via les événements organisés par l'association. Et vraiment, si vous avez eu cette peur comme moi, je vous assure qu'elle n'a pas lieu d'être. Venez tester par vous-même.